pretty sure I've got most of the tools I need right here. If not, that's what that big old box over there is for. So I'm going to start by taking these little decorative caps off. That's nice. Yeah, there we go. Wonder what gorilla put those on last. Probably this guy. May have to consult my manual on how to take this apart. It's been a minute. This part's obvious, but that part's a little weird. I'm just gonna get it off to the side and get the wheel out of the way to start with, and we'll go from there. I know they say never hang them by the hose, but that don't weigh enough to matter. So now the axle has a pinch bolt here, and then the actual axle shaft guy here. They're both hex. Neither one of them are the size that I've already got out, because why would they? Okay, so there's that one. That's big. Probably right there. There we are. That guy. See if I can do it without a ratchet. There we go. So you gotta take this all the way out. Put a spacer here, speedometer drive, a spacer there. I'm about to get greasy. Because I say rebuild, I'm going to just replace the seals. The pistons are fine. Oh no, I'll have to split it apart. Lefty loosey. This fella's Guten tight. I believe we're unthreaded. Yeah. Little gentle persuasion. Find a little divot in the middle. Because that's aluminum and there's threads cut in there. I'm trying not to screw that up. Doesn't help with the weight of this wheel hanging off of it. Decorative cap off. Yep. Screws, dummy. Yeah. I ain't doing that the hard way. Number 2 Phillips. And reverse contact. Haha. Impact drivers are a handyman's best friend. Make our lives a little easier. Tighten one of those up so we don't bend it. Basically, I'm using the bike as a big handle because I'm going to be twisting on this. Ready, tighten, lefty, loosey, pull towards. And go like that. $17mm. A little bit of a discovery for everyone involved. There we go. Trying to be careful because that housing's aluminum. A little drippage is fine. We're replacing that fluid. Probably replacing that crush washer too. So 4 bolts hold the fender on. One of those bolts holds this hose bracket. You could probably just unclip it, but I'm taking the fender off in a little bit anyway. But you don't have to take the fender off to do the brakes. Though at least not the way I'm doing. So let's take this fella back off. 8mm, huh? I'm gonna drip as much of that out as I can because I'm gonna make a mess otherwise. Okay. You need to take these clips out. Well, guess I needed pliers, but I guess not. Don't lose these. So we'll put them with everything else. So when I lose them, they're all lost together. Now, normally if you're just doing a pad slap, you'd work these pins out. Here and here. Go out that way. The pins, or those pads, come right out the top. You'd use whatever tooling you need to squish the pistons back in. Probably even before you took the pads off. And then you put it all back together. In fact, you wouldn't even take it this far apart. But I am taking it that far apart because I'm going to take these two out. These 2 bolts out. I'm going to split the whole thing apart. Because I'm pulling those pistons out because I'm replacing all the seals and everything. This is an old machine, I'm just going to service it.